we go. All right, so let me share the screen and talk about what we're going to do tonight, because tonight's like an intro night. One thing I wanted to do was talk a little bit about the Zoom option. So I think most of you know about this, but there's a mute unmute button here, and there's the start and stop for your video. There's a little link here where you can look for the participants. You also have an option for the chat window, which is right here. And I'm also going to ask you, because it helps me enormously, if you could show your full name in the participant window. And if you click on the participants option right here, locate your name, and then click on more, you can rename yourself. Because I know some of you have come in tonight with just first names and I can't see last names, or sometimes people use somebody else's computer or cell phone and I can't tell who you are. So I would appreciate it if you would rename yourself to your correct name. So what we're going to do after that, we're going to review the syllabus. And this is a little cartoon I found online. So what did we cover in class last week? It's in the syllabus. What's your late homework policy? It's in the syllabus. When are your office hours? It's in the syllabus. How would my grade be calculated? It's in the syllabus. So basically the syllabus is really important for you to read and understand. We're going to go over the My Courses course, the My Math Lab course. I already did attendance. We'll do quick class intros, and then we'll work on one section tonight, section 2.1. All right, so let me go and do a new share, and I'm going to go over to our My Courses course. And once I find the link over here, too many windows open. Okay. All right. So can somebody let me know, are you seeing the My Courses homepage?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, great. I just want to make sure everybody's seeing it. Okay. So this is where you land when you come into the course. And I just want to go over a couple things with you about it. On the left-hand side, there's a news area, and there'll always be a news item there. It'll either have reminders about what's coming due, or if it's after class on Monday night, it'll have a listing of what we went over in class. Below that is the link to get to my Math Lab. We'll go over that in a second on how to get registered. On the right-hand side are all the items from the calendar. I've loaded all your due dates into the course calendar here in My Courses. So the My Math Lab assignments and also the reading quizzes that you have in My Courses. On the course content, oh, let me go back here just for a second. I want to point out that you have access here in your student tools to tutoring services. So if you need tutoring, you can get online tutoring from tutor.com. You can also make an appointment, either a Zoom appointment or a campus appointment with an SPC tutor right here. So you do have option for tutoring. You don't have to pay a tutor outside of the college. You have tutors available to you through the college. And if we go to course content, and I want to start and begin here. So this is where you want to start. This has got the syllabus in it. We're going to talk about that in a minute. A link to the syllabus addendum. This weekly schedule lists all of the course assignments and their due dates. So I'm going to suggest that you print that out and keep it close by to you. This course is going to have a proctored midterm and final, which is given in HonorLock. So there's a link there to the HonorLock information. This will take you to my faculty page. And then there's the syllabus quiz that you want to make sure that you get done by next Monday at 11 o'clock, which introduces you to the course. And once you do that, you'll have access to the unit modules that you see right here. Until you do that, you're not going to see those unit 1, 2, 3 modules. And then there's an ask a question forum. And then there's My Math Lab materials, My Courses tutorials, and then information on learner support. So a lot of good information in this module. All right, so let's take a look at, oh, I thought I opened it up. I guess I didn't. All right, let's take a look at the syllabus. All right, and I want to make it bigger. Hold on just a second. Okay, so here's the syllabus. So we meet every Monday at 6 o'clock on Zoom. Here's information about my location of my office. It's on the Gibbs campus. I'm a full-time faculty member in the math department on Gibbs campus. Here's the course goals that we're going to go over. We have 5 topics that we cover in the course. We do meet each week in Zoom. You're expected to come to class. I don't really expect you to turn your camera on. It's nice if you do, but you don't have to. Let's see. You do have to purchase the access kit for the course, which will get you the ability to register in the My Math Lab course. And you also will need a calculator. And I mentioned here that the Ti30XA is a very inexpensive option. It's less than $10, and it's a very nice calculator that will do fine for this course. If you have a Ti83 or 84, you can use it, but don't buy it for this course. You will have to have a camera or a webcam on your computer for, actually, well, for the Zoom sessions, but also for your honor lock exams too. All right, so how's your grade calculated? Okay, so let me talk about the course format for a second. This is a blended course, so we only meet once a week and we only meet for an hour and 15 minutes. So I would rather spend our time together working problems with you and answering questions. And so therefore, I'm going to expect that you will look at the material before you come to class. The Ti36, I don't know, I have to look it up and see what it does. Somebody asked me if they can use a Ti36x. Let's take a look and see. I don't know what kind of functions it has. Let's take a look and see. Ti36x Pro, is that what it's called? There we go. Oh yeah, it looks fine. Let's see. I'm just looking at the buttons it has. Oops. Let's see. I mean, basically what you need for this course is you need an exponent key and you need parentheses are nice to have. You need a square root key. Yeah, this one looks fine. And then somebody else asked me about a, oh, that's a new window. What was the other one? Ti30x. Oh, shoot, went away. Ti30x22S. Is that the one? There we go. Let's take a look.
It's actually, I think it looks like an IIS. It's this guy.
I think it's fine. Let me see if we can get a picture of it. Oh yeah, this looks fine. Yeah, there's your, let's see, where's your exponent key? I'm trying to look at it and see, does it make this bigger? You need to have an exponent key. Does it have an exponent key where you can raise something to a power?
I think so, yeah.
Oh, there it is right there. Yeah, it does. Yeah. And you got parentheses. Yeah, this is fine. That'll work.
Okay.
Yep, that'll work. Perfect. All right, let's get back to the syllabus. Okay.
Sorry.
That's okay.
I just wanted to ask, since we're on this topic, is this okay?
What kind is it? I can see it's a Texas Instrument. What's the number?
34.
Probably. Let's see. Just call it a 34?
TI 34 multi-view.
Okay, let's take a look and see. TI.
Thank you.
TI 34.
Yes, ma'am.
Multi-view.
Yeah,
There it is. Let's see.
that's it.
It's right here. It looks fine. Let's see. Come on. There's an exponent key. Oh, what's it doing? It's making it real big. Yeah, there's your exponent key. There's your parentheses. There's your square. Yeah, this is fine.
Thank you.
Yeah, that'll work fine. Yep. No, it's good you ask those questions because you don't want to get stuck. And you can't use a cell phone calculator on the midterm and final. So you want to make sure you have a calculator that you are comfortable with too. Okay, so what I was saying was because we're only here for an hour and 15 minutes, I want you to look through the material before class. So you have to do a reading quiz before you come to class. And I'll show you where they are in the unit modules in my courses. They're definition questions and they're taken out of my notes that are available for you. You get 2 tries on those. They're really easy. It's 10% of your grade. And then you've got homework in My Math Lab, 20% of your grade. You can rework the homework as many times as you want. And you have unit tests, 1 test for each unit. You get 2 tries. They're not timed. And I do drop the lowest of the 5 unit tests. And then you have a midterm and a final. And those are proctored. Since your guys are live online, it'll be through Honor Lock. Again, the reading quizzes are going to be due Sunday night by 11, and then your other homework, your My Math Lab homework and tests will be due on Mondays by 11. Let's see. So 2 attempts on the reading quizzes and 2 attempts on the unit tests, and homework you can do over and over again. And you do have to take the Honor Lock sample test at least once to unlock the midterm and the final, no exceptions. I know people say they did it before, but I want to make sure you understand how it works. So there's a quick little Honor Lock sample test you want to take sometime before the midterm. And then the last page in here, which is also available as a separate handout and begin here, is the course weekly schedule. So it shows each week the sections we cover, what's in my courses and what's in My Math Lab, along with the due dates. So my courses assignments are all the reading quizzes and the syllabus quiz. And then in My Math Lab, you have the homework and the unit tests. And your midterm and final will actually be given through My Math Lab, but using HonorLog. So they'll be the same kind of format questions that you've seen on your homework and your unit tests. All right. And your midterm, because you're missing next Monday, I'm going to make your midterm after spring break because I just couldn't get all this material done, missing 1 week. So you'll actually come back after spring break and have your midterm there. I'm sorry, but I just couldn't squish it in here. It was too hard for you guys. So you'll have your midterm after the break.
Professor,
Sorry?
I have a question.
Sure.
I'm looking at our weekly assignments.
Yes.
And I heard you say that we only meet once a week. Is that correct?
That's correct. It's a blended class. We only meet on Monday from 6 to 7:15.
Oh, okay. Because the schedule that they gave me said Monday and Wednesday, and that's the reason why I'm just trying to be sure of what my schedule
No,
is.
nobody gave you a schedule for Monday, Wednesday. This only meets Monday.
Okay.
The other part of it's listed as internet because it's blended. The other hour-and-a-half session basically is you're off on your own doing your homework. Yeah, we don't meet on Wednesday. I have another class Wednesday, so
Maybe I read it wrong. Okay,
Yeah.
thank you.
yeah, because I have stats on Wednesday night at the same time. So yeah,
Okay.
unless you want to come to my stats class, I don't think you want to do that. But
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. But thank you.
you're welcome. Well, some of
Okay.
you may be taking this class in order to take stats, so that's okay. All right, so that was a syllabus. Anybody else? Let me stop sharing for a second. Does anybody else have questions about the syllabus before we go on? Now's your chance. And I think some people might have come in. Let me just check the roll again.
How long? Oh, I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
How long is? I know this is a question in advance, but how long is our midterm and our final?
You get 2 hours. There's 35 questions. You get 2 hours.
Okay, great.
Yeah, so students do not have trouble finishing in the time period. Trust me. So
Thank you.
yeah, more than enough time. Catherine Dye. Did Catherine come in? Catherine Dye. Catherine, I think you're here, Catherine, aren't you? Can you acknowledge that you're here? Yes, she is. Okay, thank you. How about Hillary Hart? Hillary. I don't see Hillary. Stephanie Town. Are you here, Stephanie? Stephanie. I don't see Stephanie. Matilda Cardona. Matilda. Nope. And Alicia Herring. Is Alicia here? Oh,
I'm here.
you're here. I see you now, Alicia. Okay, good.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right. So, okay. So let's go back over then, because there's no questions. I want to take you over to My Math Lab. All right. So again, this stuff that we just looked at here, the syllabus is in Begin here. And then also that weekly schedule, you might want to just, because I don't see you guys in person, I can't give you a copy of it, but this schedule is the schedule that's in the syllabus. So you might want to print this one page out if you're able to. Then you can check off your assignments as you do them.
I have a question about this syllabus, please.
Sure. Mhm.
The last day to drop with the W will be March 23rd. Is that
Correct.
after our midterm? 'Cause I
Yes.
know you'll be changing the date. That will be after we get
Yeah,
the
you're,
results.
well,
Sure.
you're in the other class. Yours is different. You're from the
Oh.
Tuesday class, right?
Got you. Yes. Okay.
Yeah, your midterms before spring break.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah, the Tuesday, she's attending from my Tuesday class. They don't miss a week like this class does. You have class next week. These guys don't have class next week because of MLK Day.
Oh, okay, thanks.
So the Tuesday class, your midterm will actually be before spring break. Yeah, even this class, their midterm goes till March 17th, and the last day to withdraw is the following week. So you still have plenty of time to decide.
Thank you.
That's a good
I
question,
have a
though.
question, Professor. I'm sorry to interrupt.
That's okay.
But I noticed on the Zoom schedule, the link that we have to press to see when we need to sign on, even though this upcoming Monday is a holiday, it does still say to join. So
Oh,
we
just ignore it. I just
Okay,
didn't get
okay.
it deleted. I'll delete it.
Okay, sorry.
You can join, but I won't be there.
No,
Sorry.
okay. No, it's okay. No worries.
I thought I took it off. Did I leave it on there? Shoot. Hold on a second. Somebody has their hand up too. No, I took it off. It's not there. Look.
Okay, I saw it last night, so I'm.
Yeah, no, I took it off. Okay. Somebody has their hand up. So go ahead and ask your question.
It was me, Tamila. I'm not
Tamila.
sure if you already said or not, since we have off next Monday, if we
Yes.
can join the Tuesday class.
Well, Tuesday's on campus.
Oh, okay. Tuesday is not on.
Yeah,
okay.
Tuesday's is a campus class. Yeah, this is the only live online one. So you'll get the material the following week.
Okay.
You're not going to miss anything. It's just that your class is going to be like kind of a week behind my Tuesday class because missing 1 week.
Okay then.
Okay.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, but Tuesday's on campus. You can certainly come if you want, but I don't think
No,
most of
thank
you guys
you.
want to come to campus. So, no, I didn't think so.
Okay then.
All right. So, okay. So let's take a look at, and I'm going to stop sharing for 1 second because I do want to pull something up to show you. Just bear with me for a second because it's not in your handout, but it is somewhere else. I want to show you something that you'll see. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Spring. Oh, there it is. Okay. All right. I want to show you something as we're going through this. There it is right there. Exactly what I want to show you. Okay. All right. So let's go. Whoops. Go back to Zoom here. And let me go back to the course and let's go take a look at the My Math Lab course. Oh, wrong place. Hello, where's the course? There we go. All right, so to register in My Math Lab, you're going to use what we call the Pearson widget here. Okay, on the course homepage. The only way you can get registered, you can't go to Pearson website. There's no course ID. Some of you that have been around a while know we used to do it that way, but it's integrated into my courses now. Okay, so the first time you click on it, this is not what you're going to see. The first thing you're going to see is you have to agree to their user agreement, I think they call it. And once you do that, the next thing you're going to see, this is what I want to show you, is the next page is going to say, register, sign in with your Pearson account. If you have a Pearson account, put your username and password in. If you don't, you'll create an account. Okay, so once you get past that page, on the next page, you'll either enter the access code that you already purchased from the bookstore, let's say. You can buy the code right here. Or if you're waiting for financial aid, let's say, you can get temporary access without paying for 14 days. Okay, so there's no reason not to get registered. That's why I wanted to show you this little screenshot here that I made. So once you get through the login process, you have 3 options. Put in the access code you bought, buy the code here, or get a temporary account good for 14 days. All right, so then once you've done that, it'll take you, I believe it'll take you right into My Math Lab then. But when you, in the future, when you go in, I'm going to suggest you click on this little orangish colored bar here to get the whole course. If you just click on homework, you don't get to see everything that's in there. All right, so in My Math Lab, oh, I already had it open. Hold on a second. Here it is here. The first page is a calendar, which you can actually adjust if you'd like, and it will actually show the due dates for the assignments in here. So for instance, you have an assignment 2.1 that we're going to go over today will be due on the 24th. And then the following week, you've got a couple of things due here. You've got 2 homeworks due the following week. On the left toolbar over here, you've got the units of study, which are just like the 5 units that we have in my courses. So if you click on that, you'll see sets, reasoning and logic, geometry, probability and statistics. You've got your assignments page, tab here. Okay, and all the assignments are listed here. Now here's that HonorLock sample test I mentioned to you. You can't take it here. You have to use HonorLock back in my courses in order to get this to unlock. Because if you click it here, guess what it's going to say? What's the password? And you don't put the password in. HonorLock does that for you. All your homeworks are listed here. I didn't mention this before. You have to get 60% on each homework in order to unlock the unit test. And My Math Lab will keep track of that. So my student here has not done all of her homework with, and I don't make you get 60% on 2.5 because that's the hardest one, in order to unlock the test. And let's just pick a homework. I'm just going to pick a homework somewhere just to show you what kind of tools are available. So when you go into the homework and you have a problem here, so this is on logic. So down here, you've got get more help. So you can do help me solve it. If you click on help me solve it, it will help you solve this exact problem. But when you get finished, it's going to regenerate the problem with new information. So you'll have to start all over again. View an example will solve a similar problem. But when you get finished, you'll go back to the original problem. And then you can go to the part of the textbook where it's covered, or you can send me a message about the question. Sometimes there's videos that are hooked up to the problems. It depends on what is available for that particular problem. So you do have help here. This is not available on the tests. It's only available on the homework. And I also linked on the assignments page for each section. They're not required, but I've linked here for you the section of the textbook that covers the topics, and then any videos that are available from my math lab. So I know some students like to watch the videos, a lot of videos, and so all the videos are linked here for you. These do not count as part of your grade, but they're there if you're interested. So again, for each section, I've linked the textbook and videos that go along with that section if you're interested in looking at those. All right. When you take a test, I haven't taken any tests in here, but when you take a test, if you want to review your results, I think the best way you do it is to go to the grade book and find that test and then click on review, and you're able to review it before you take your second attempt. And you are able to rework homework after the due date. Make sure when you go back to the homework, you pick improve my score, not practice, because if you just pick practice, it won't keep track of your new score, but you are able to rework homework. Okay, any questions about my math lab? Anybody
I
have
have one,
any?
Professor.
Sure.
On my account, it doesn't show any like assignments listed like on the actual like after like clicking the link from my courses.
Did you register yet?
Yeah, I did. And it said your name and everything, but it doesn't show any assignments.
So you don't see
like,
anything here? Are you going into my math lab?
Yeah, I clicked that and it said your name like as the instructor, but it doesn't show any like anything in there.
Mine also showed that today when I logged in.
It didn't show anything in there?
Correct.
Yes.
It's just blank. It says like nothing assigned.
Hold on a second. Let me go back and look.
I just assumed it was too early to have the.
No, it's all there. It's all there. I don't know why it's not showing up. Let me take a look for a second, just offline for a minute.
Yeah, I just went in as well. Mine's the same way.
Mine is there.
There's a whole bunch of people registered. So I'm wondering if it's something to do with your computer and cookies or clear your cache out.
I just did it for another class that had a Pearson and it worked fine. It's just yours.
I just want to look at something else. Hold on just a second.
With mine, I've always had a Pearson account, and I was able to log in with no problem. It saved all of it. When I did go on your course, though, it showed the same as his. It was blank.
Okay, just bear with me for a second because I want to see.
It might have needed to load because my assignments just popped up.
It might just be that lots of people are registering because the course is set up. Let me just take a look at something else for a minute. Pearson, let me just take a look for a minute. I think I put you on auto sync. Oh, wait, it's on. Okay, let me see. Yeah, the course is set up because I can see, I mean, I went to it myself, so I'm not sure why other people are not seeing it. Let me just take a look again. Grades.
Does it need to be on a certain browser?
They recommend Chrome. Well, now somebody's got, Elizabeth did something and her homework came over, so it's definitely linked. Because I've got the course set up.
I closed it out and like signed back in and it appeared. I don't know why it didn't show up the first time.
So you're seeing it now?
Yeah, it just had like sign out and then sign back in. So I just might have been like a loading issue.
Yeah, it's possible. And I mean, a lot of schools are starting class today, and maybe, you know, because it's there. I mean, you saw me go to it. So I don't know why you people wouldn't see it. I mean, I will say sometimes they say if you're having trouble getting things to load, to clear cookies.
Yeah, I just thought it was odd since it worked for my other class like right away, but I don't know why it didn't for this one. But
could have to do with traffic. Because I can see, and I mean, I saw at least one student did a homework assignment. So let me just take a look in the grade book for a minute. Let me just take a look here. Assignments, homework. Come on. Let's go back to the beginning. Okay, so only one student, Elizabeth's the only one that did the first section of homework. So she's the only one with a grade so far, but her grade moved over. So it's definitely integrated. So I would say it's just a question of timing, I guess, but it's definitely there.
Sorry, like I don't like to be called out.
No, I'm not calling you out. It's just that yours is, I know you did it and yours moved over. So I know it's linked.
Yeah, I'm doing it for a certain reason. So.
No, I wasn't trying to point you out. I didn't even say what your grade was. I just said I knew it was working because I could see your grade moved over to my courses. That's why I knew that the things were working.
Okay, perfect.
So yeah, at least I didn't mean to embarrass you.
No, you're good. You're good.
No, it just makes me feel good that I know at least one of them came over. So anyway, all right. Anybody else have questions? Let me know if it continues to have a problem or to contact. The other thing you can do, let me also show you what else you have up here. In our course, in the, where's my course at? In the, go back here, go as a student. Okay, if you go to the Ask a Question forum, it has contact phone numbers and emails and so forth for Pearson. So if you have trouble with Pearson, there's also a text number too. You can also go on here and get an online chat support. You can also call them. I gave you 2 phone numbers, and there's also a text number you can use.
So I have a Mac. I was using Safari. I went over and switched to Google Chrome, and everything's popping up.
Okay, good. Good. Yeah, they recommend Chrome. I know that. So, but anyway, you do have contact information here. SVC Help Desk probably can't help you with this because this is really on the Pearson side. So, but if you look and Ask a Question form, I've given you contact numbers for SVC Help Desk, for Pearson, and then also for Zoom when you get to use that for your, or for the class here, for the Zoom class. All right. Okay. Any other questions from my math lab or my courses before I shut this down? All right, so let's do quick intros because I like you to introduce yourself. So everybody's going to have to do it. So just say hello, say your name, and why don't you tell us what your favorite ice cream is? Give you something fun to talk about because I'm getting hungry. I didn't eat dinner yet. So, or tell me your favorite food. How about that? How about your favorite food, like Italian, Mexican, whatever? I mean, how about that? It's going to be more fun. I'm really hungry. So,
Can I do both?
Who wants to go first?
Is both an option? Can I do food?
You can do
and ice
both.
cream?
Sure, absolutely. Go ahead, Isabella. You go first.
I will go first.
Go
My
ahead.
name is Isabella Agostino. I do things, you know. I just like, I'm Sicilian, so I just like love any like Italian food.
Oh, okay,
and
good.
My favorite ice cream, without a doubt, is chocolate chip cookie dough, and I will not let you guys debate me on this.
Okay. All right. Who wants to go next?
I can go next.
Go ahead.
Okay, I'm Shakira Granger. What I like to do, honestly, is sleep because, yeah, because
Well, stay awake for class.
Well, I'm awake for class.
Okay.
It's just like when I have my free time, I go to sleep. And
Okay.
I agree with Cecilia. Chocolate chip. Yeah.
All
that's
right.
the way to go.
Okay. Good. Welcome. Who wants to go next?
So my name is Rosalie Adamson. Everybody calls me Rose.
Okay.
I'm originally from Panama. My favorite, I love seafood. That's my thing. My favorite food, any type of seafood. And my favorite ice cream is grape nut.
Oh, okay. All right. Who wants to go next?
Hi, ma'am. Reynolds Stephen.
Go ahead.
And my favorite food is, let's say Mexican food.
Okay. You have an ice cream you want to tell us about? Favorite ice cream?
Oh, ice cream?
Yeah, they want to do ice
cookies and
cream too. Cookies and cream. Okay. All right. Who wants to go
yeah.
next?
I'll go
I'll go
next.
next.
Go ahead.
Sorry.
No, you go ahead, Lisa. You go ahead.
Thank you. So my favorite food is Thai food. I love spicy, anything spicy. Then my favorite ice cream is bubblegum ice cream.
Bubblegum. Oh,
Like the
okay.
old classic, like with the chiclets in it.
Oh, really? I never had that. Okay. All right. Who is going to go? Jessica?
Yes.
Go ahead.
So my name is Jessica. My favorite food is snow crab legs. I could eat clusters on clusters. And
Rosalie likes it.
Yeah. My favorite ice cream is Rocky Road.
All right. Good. Welcome. All right. Who wants to go next?
I'll go next.
Go ahead, Brandon.
So my name is Brandon. My favorite food is probably Italian food, and ice cream is strawberry ice cream.
Okay. All right. Who wants to go next?
I'll go next.
I'll go. Okay.
Go ahead.
Hi, I'm Laika. I like any type of food, honestly. My favorite ice cream is pistachios.
Okay. All right.
Alrighty.
Thank you. Who else was coming at the same time?
Tamila. Hi, my name is
Okay.
Tamila.
Go ahead.
Hi, my name is Tamila Bynum. And my favorite ice cream would have to be Southern Butter Pecan by Talanta.
Ooh.
And my favorite food is seafood, as someone stated. I love crab legs.
Rosalie. Yeah, Rosalie did. And also Jessica, the crab legs. Yes.
Yes.
All right. Who wants to go next?
I'll go.
Go ahead.
My name is Bonnie. I like anything Asian, Japanese, Thai, Vietnamese, anything from that culture. And favorite ice cream would be Breyer's white mint chocolate chip.
Oh, okay. All right. Who wants to go next?
I'll go.
Uh-oh, go ahead.
My name's Christina. My favorite food is Italian, and I guess ice cream would just be vanilla.
Okay. Who wants to go next?
My name is Jenna King. My favorite food is Italian. I love pasta. And then my favorite ice cream is chocolate ice cream.
Okay, great. Thank you. Welcome. Who else? Go ahead.
I'm Nat. My favorite food's Italian, and I just hate all ice cream.
Okay.
I really do. There's
All
not
right.
one.
Do you like any kind of dessert?
Donuts and cinnamon rolls.
Okay. Okay. That's good. All right. Who else wants to go?
Hi, my name is Hope.
ahead, Hope.
I agree with Nat. I do not eat ice cream. I'm not a huge sweet person, but I do love Mexican food.
Okay. All right. Who wants to go next?
I'll go.
Yeah.
My name is Zaina, and I like Moroccan food from Morocco, especially couscous.
Mm-hmm.
And my favorite ice cream is Chunky Monkey from Ben and Jerry's, chocolate and walnut mixture. Yeah.
Sounds good. Okay. Who wants to go now?
I'll go. My name is Lauren Mitchell. I am a musician and I travel a lot. I split my time between Florida, which is home, and where I am currently, which is New Orleans.
Oh,
And-
okay.
Yeah, and I love food in general. Anything that's going to come from this city, I love, and I'm with you guys in the no ice cream brigade.
Oh, okay.
Can't have it, makes me sick. So,
Okay.
yeah, we stay away from that.
Okay. All right. Who else wants to go? A couple more people to go, I think.
I'll go. My name is Viviana. I would have to say I love pasta and seafood equally. I love both of them. It's just equal. And then as far as ice cream, I would say cookies and cream is probably my only go-to if I
Okay.
do the ice cream.
Okay. Thank you.
Mhm.
Who else? Go ahead.
My name's Colby. I love pulled pork barbecue, and I love peppermint ice cream. Really good.
Oh, okay. All right. Anybody else now? I don't think we got everybody, did we?
I'll go.
Okay, Ashley, go ahead.
All right. Hi, I'm Ashley. My favorite food is bagels, and lactose intolerant, so I don't eat ice cream.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Anybody else?
I'll go.
Okay, go ahead, Alex.
My name's Alex Picorni. My favorite food is probably pizza, and I like mint chip ice cream.
Okay. All right. Anybody else?
I'll go.
Go ahead, Brianna.
My name's Bree. My favorite food is sushi, and my favorite ice cream is strawberry cheesecake.
Okay. Who else do we have to go? Anybody else? Okay. All right. So it's just sort of fun icebreaker. I just always like to do them. I think they're sort of fun. My favorite food, I have to say, would be pizza. And I love ice cream. I'm sorry to say I love chocolate ice cream. All right. So, okay. So let's do some math. Yahoo. All right. Okay. Just bear with me for a second. I'm going to share my camera. I've got a document camera where I pull stuff up. Just trying to find a piece of paper to cover some of it up so we don't have it all come up at once. And by the way, this material that we go over is always shared with you. Let me just show you real quick before class, in the event that you're interested in printing it out or whatever, before you come to class, in the news area here. And so like here is the link to what we're going to go over tonight, section 2.1. So if you're interested, and there's problems in there, so you may want to work those print the problems out to work along with me. The other thing I'll do after class is post the answers in each unit under class activities. So there's a module here. I'll post detailed solutions to the problems we went over in the module during class. So in the event that you miss an answer or you didn't come to class or whatever, you'll be able to see those there. All right, so let me share the screen, go back to the camera. And I hope you'll be interactive with me when we do the work on the problems, because that's really good for me to hear from the students and how you are understanding the material. So what I'm going to do first tonight, especially because you didn't have class before, do a reading quiz, is go over a bunch of definitions from section 2.1. The first unit we cover is on sets. And so first section is really just kind of give you some background on sets. Some of this may be totally review for people, in which case it'll be easy homework. But so when we talk about a set, we're talking about a collection of things. They're called elements or members of the set. And one of the sets that we're going to use quite a bit in this course is called the set of counting or natural numbers. And it starts at 1, not at 0. So the set of natural numbers starts at 1 and it goes 1, 2, 3. And these 3 little dots here are called an ellipsis. And that means that the pattern that you see there continues in the same fashion for however far it has to go. And in this case, this would be an infinite set because it would keep going and going and going. So 5, 6, 7, 8, etc. Sometimes we have an ellipsis in the middle of a set like this. And so that means this set is a set of even numbers between 2 and 20. So it means it keeps going 2, 4, 6, 8. We don't want to write all the numbers, so we put a dot, dot, dot. But the pattern there is the even numbers. So it would be 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, and then we get to 20. So 2 different ways that an ellipsis can show up in a set. Now, the symbol that I show right here, it looks like an E, is a symbol that's used to say that an element is a member of a set. And when we put a little line through it like that, it means not a member, kind of like equal to and not equal to. And you're going to see some in your homework, some expressions, and they're going to say, are these true or false? And they're going to use symbols like this when they kind of abbreviate it mathematically. All right, a set is well defined if the contents can be easily determined. So for instance, if I said to you, is the set of the states in the United States well defined? You would say yes, because every one of you would hopefully list the same states. If I said something like the set of the best TV shows on, or the best movies ever produced, that's not well defined because one person might list some movies and another person might list different movies. That would not be a well-defined set. Okay, and we're going to learn about 3 ways to designate a set. List or roster, and you actually saw that up here. This is what we call roster form. And we usually name sets with a capital letter like A or B or C. And we put the elements of the set within these braces. So this set A here has the elements 1, 2, and 3. And this set B here has the elements Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Okay, now that's one way, roster or list. So you actually list the members of the set. Descriptive means you write a sentence that describes the set. So for A, I could say A is the set containing the elements 1, 2, and 3. And B is a set containing the days of the week. So that would be the descriptive method of writing down these two particular sets. And then the last way we use is called set builder. This is really the most mathematical way to identify a set. It uses a variable or a symbol, and then usually a letter that can represent different elements of the set. And this is, again, really mathematical. So for instance, set A here, and we put the braces again, and we use a variable like X, and then there's a small vertical line, which means such that X is an element of the natural numbers. And remember up here, I told you the natural numbers start at 1, and they go 1, 2, 3, 4, they're whole numbers. And it's between 1 and 3, and notice they're less than or equal to signs, so it means it includes 1 and 3. So that would be the set builder notation that would go along with this. For this set, it's pretty easy. X such that X is a day of the week, because I can't really put any mathematics on that one because these are words in that set. So 3 different ways to describe a set: roster, descriptive, and set builder. And then we have finite and infinite sets. So if finite, if the number of elements in the set is 0 or a natural number, otherwise the set is said to be infinite. And do I have any examples here? Yeah, I do. So set A here, up here, the one we had with 1, 2, and 3, it was a finite set. But this set here is infinite. 2, 4, 6, 8. It keeps going and going and going and going and going forever. It's an infinite set. 2 sets are equal if they have the same members or elements. And we write that as A equals to B. So these 2 sets here, A is one, has the elements 1, 2, and 3. B has the elements 3, 1, 2. So the elements don't have to be in the same order, but they're the same elements. So these 2 sets are equal. And then we also have the cardinal number of a set. So the cardinal number is simply the number of elements in the set. And of course, mathematicians like to be fancy, and they have a special notation here, n parentheses, and then the letter that names the set. So for set A here, the cardinal number of set A is 3 because there's 3 elements in the set. And for the second set that we had up there with the days of the week, that cardinal number for that set is 7 because there's 7 days of the week. And then we can also talk about 2 sets being equivalent, written like this, if they have the same number of elements, but they don't have to have the same elements, but they have the same cardinal number. So they don't have to have the same elements, but they have the same number of elements. And then lastly, some sets have no elements. So the set of female presidents of the United States would contain no members. This is an empty or null set. And we use two different symbols. You can use this symbol here. It's like a 0 with a line through it. Or you could put the braces down with nothing in between. And then finally, we have a universal set, which is a set that contains all of the elements under consideration for a particular problem. And when we get to this Venn diagrams, I think next week, no, 2 weeks, because you don't have class next week, you'll see where in the Venn diagram, the universal set will be in the picture when we make a picture of the set. Okay, so let's work a few problems to get you started. And these will be similar to what you're going to see in your homework. These are pretty easy problems for this week. So the first one we talked about was the well-defined sets. So let's take a look here and determine whether we think this set is well-defined. The set of best restaurants, is that well-defined or not? Who wants to try?
No.
No, it's not, right? Because what I say might be different from what you say, right? How about the set of 5 countries in Europe having the largest population?
Yes.
Yes, good, very good. All right. Now determine if the set is infinite or finite. So I have B is the set of odd numbers. So this is in descriptive form here. Odd numbers greater than 15. Is that going to be finite or infinite? Odd numbers. Go ahead.
Finite.
It's going to keep going and going though.
It's infinite.
It's infinite, right? Greater than 15. So it would go 17, 19, 21, ... It would go forever and ever and ever.
I thought it said under 15. I'm sorry.
Yeah. It's got a careful reading. Yep. How about this one? How about this set? Is this
Finite.
This is finite. Even though this is a big, big number, This is a finite set. You could count up how many elements are in there. Yep. Okay, now I'm giving you sets and I'm giving you the set builder and I want you to write it in roster form. Okay, so this one says X such that X is an integer. Integer means whole number between 2 and 7. Okay, so we're going to put our braces down. Now, is it going to include 2 and 7? Is it going to include the endpoints? It says between.
No.
No. So what's the first number that's going to be in the set?
3.
3, yes. 3, 4, 5, 6, but we're not going to have 7 because it said between 2 and 7. So it would have the elements 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, now how about this one? X such that X is a natural number and it's less than -2. What would be in that set?
-1.
Okay, now let's go back and look at the set of natural numbers.
Okay.
Where do natural numbers start?
Starts with 1.
Starts with 1. So can we have what's going to be in this set? Anything?
No.
Oh, it's null.
No, it's null. So you'd either write it like this or like that. There's no elements that are less than -2 that are natural numbers.
Okay.
So that's a null set. I tricked you on that one, didn't I?
Yeah.
All right. So express each set in set builder notation. Okay. So we're going to put D is X such that X is, and most of the time in this section, your author's going to say it's a natural number because these aren't natural numbers. Now, 2 ways I could write this one, right? Now, I want to use mathematical notation. So I could do like this, and I could say X is greater than or equal to 7 and less than or equal to 12, right? Is there another way I could do it? I could also say what? What if I wanted to make these inequalities? So this would be X would be greater than
7.
No, because 7 has to be in there.
6.
6 and less than
13.
13, yes. Okay, so there's actually frequently more than one way to do it. These are going to be multiple choice for you, obviously, in your homework. But I want to show you that there's more than one way to write it because this set is going to be exactly the same as that set. This one's including the endpoints. This one's not, but we come up with the same set that's over here. Okay, how about this one? F is a set of months that contain less than 30 days. So F is X such that X is what? Is there any month that has less than 30 days?
February.
Yeah, so we're just going to say X is February because we really don't have any mathematical way to write that. So we're just going to say X is February. Okay, write a description of each set. Oh boy. So how would we describe this set? Think about what we had. Now we had roster here. We had set builder. Now we need to write a description of this set. How would we describe that set? G is a set of, let's say, natural numbers. And then what could I say? Now just give me words that would be the equivalent of writing it mathematically. Between
1 and 5.
Careful.
But I'm sorry, between 0 and 6.
Yeah, but we can't. Well, yeah, we could say that. We could say that 0 and 6.
0?
Well, we could say that because we're talking about natural numbers. So the first natural number would be 1. That would be okay. 0 is not a natural number, but that's okay because you're going to start at 1 and go 1 to 5. You could also say, I don't have a lot of space here. Natural numbers between 1 and 5 inclusive. There's another way to do it because that means you include the endpoints. So you see the difference in the wording. This one up here doesn't include the endpoints. This one says between 1 and 5, comma, inclusive. That means you're including the endpoints. How about this set? What's this? This is a set of what?
Dog breeds.
Yeah, dog breeds. Set of dog breeds. That's an easy one, isn't it? Okay. Now this one I have a graph. Get you guys to look at graphs. So the graph shows the sales of digital music players in millions at a national electronics retail store for the years 2005 to 2012. Use the graph to represent the set of years in which digital music player sales were between 3 and 6 million, and we want it in roster form. So we want to write this in roster form. So what you want to put in the set is the years in which the sales were between 3 million and 6 million. So what years does that apply to?
2008, 9, 10.
Yep. 2008, 2009, and 2010. Okay. 2008, 2009, 2010. So you want to write the years. You don't want to write the sales because it says to represent the set of years. So then we wrote the years down and we put it in roster form. Okay, everybody with me? We have one more page, I think. Oh yeah, here we go. All right, now here we go with some statements, and they want to know if these are true or false. Okay, so what you want to look at on this, not too hard this week. Next 2 weeks it'll get a little harder, but look at this. Look at what's on the left side. This is an element, right? What's that symbol for? Is that an element symbol? Yes. So it's saying, it's asking, is this true? Is 10 an element of this set?
Yes.
Is it?
No.
No? Yes.
Well, is 10 in the
No,
set?
because it's not part of it.
10,
It's not
20,
10, 20, 30. It's not-
Right.
it's
So
not
this
in
is
there.
a false statement because 10 is not one of the elements in the set. Here's the elements in the set: 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. That's a false statement.
So it's not being counted by tens.
It's being counted by tens, but this statement says that the number 10 is an element of this set.
Oh, okay.
See it? See it? Yeah.
Meaning,
not-
meaning it's not there. Like if you
think I
don't see the
do.
number there, that would help you.
What's that?
Like what I got from it, like trying it, like if I don't see the number 10 in it, then it's not
It's
an
false.
element. Meaning
Right.
like if it was like, let's just say 20, then yes, it would because there's a 20 right there.
Right. And if this symbol had the slash through it and said 10 is not an element of this set, that would be true statement.
Gotcha.
Okay. So if I had given you, instead of that one, let me write it down below. If the question had said 10, like this, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, this would be a true statement because this says 10 is not an element of that set. This statement is true. This statement up here is false. Okay, let's look at the next one. So it says X is an element. Now I'm going to have to write this set here before I can decide whether this is true or false. So let's write the set on the right side. X such that X is a natural number and it's between 3 and 12. So between 3 and 12. So what elements are going to be in my set? And it's a natural number. What's the
4,
6, and 8,
5, 6,
Oh, no,
7.
that's okay.
Yep, it's going to go up to, oh wait, no, it doesn't have 12 though. It stops at 11, doesn't it?
11.
Yeah, and I use my ellipsis again, so I didn't have to write
Ellipsis.
every number. So
Okay.
it starts at 4. So now the question is 4 an element of that set?
Yes.
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 So this one's true.
I have a question.
Sure.
Sorry if this seems like a silly question, but when do we know when we're writing out these different forms when to put X is of X? Like, when do we know exactly when to put that?
Well,
if it's just talking about X in general?
Yeah, and this is just general set builder notation, and usually we use an X. It can use any variable, but and you're not going to have to type this in. This is going to be a multiple choice question, of course, because there's no way you can type all this stuff in. It would take you forever.
Okay.
So it's going to be set up for you when it's saying if you want to write something in set builder. But when you're given a problem like this, I would write out what the set is before I tried to answer the question as whether it's true or false.
So we're not going to have to write that or know, like.
No. You have to
Okay.
understand to read this what it means. You have to understand.
Right.
You're not going to have to write it. It's going to be a multiple choice.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Okay, now this one, a cardinal number. So here's my set G, and I want to know what's the cardinal number of G. So what was the definition? What did this mean? Find a number of, who remembers?
Elements.
Amount of elements.
Yeah, so how
There's
many elements are there? There's 6, right? That's all. That's easy. Pretty simple. All right, let's see what else I gave you. Okay, so the last ones are determining if the sets are equal, equivalent, both, or neither. Okay, so if sets are equal, they have the same elements. If they're equivalent, they have the same number of elements or the same cardinal number. So let's look at the first two sets. The first set has the elements lion, monkey, and tiger. And set B has the elements tiger, lion, and monkey. Are they the same elements?
They're
Yes.
equal.
Yes.
They're equal.
They're equal. Now, if sets are equal, they're automatically going to be equivalent.
Equivalent, yes.
Yep. Okay. Now let's try the next two. Okay, so this time set A has purple, green, and yellow, and set B has Q, R, and S. Do they have the same elements?
They're equivalent.
No.
No.
Are they
Oh.
equivalent?
No.
Yes. No.
Well, no, wait. What does equivalent mean? They have
Well,
the
it
same.
has three.
Same
They're
amount.
equal to.
Yes.
The same amount.
Right.
So
These
they're
are equivalent.
equivalent.
Yep, because the number in A, number of elements in A is equal to the number of elements in B.
It's just not the same thing.
They're not
like
the
purple,
same,
green,
right.
yellow.
Thing, but they have the same amounts.
Right.
Can
Every
you,
two
can you
sets.
explain that with the purple, green, and yellow?
Well, there's three elements here.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Oh, and there's three elements
okay,
here.
okay.
See?
I got it.
Okay.
Tricky question.
Yeah. Well, I want to see the difference. If the sets are equal, they have to be equivalent. But if they're equivalent, they may not be equal.
Yes.
Okay. All right. One last set.
Wow.
A is a set of cats, and B is a set of Siamese cats.
Equivalent.
Equivalent.
Oh.
It doesn't say how many
Neither.
cats there are. So
Yeah.
no.
Yeah, because
Neither.
there's
Oh,
more
okay.
kinds of cats than just Siamese, right? There's Persian cats and
Like, yeah.
moon cat,
Neither.
what they call Maine Coon cats. So this this is
And cats
neither.
just general.
Either. Okay.
Yeah, this
So-
is neither.
Okay.
So this would
So
actually be
equal
both.
and oh, sorry. So equal and equivalent it's clicking in my brain now. They're not the same.
No,
at
they're
all.
not. They're not. Equal means they have the same elements. Equivalent means they have the same number of elements.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
All equal sets are equivalent. All equivalent sets are not necessarily equal. That's why I gave you these two examples so you can see the difference. These are equal and they're also equivalent. These two sets are only equivalent. They don't have the same elements, but they have the same number of elements. This is neither, because we're talking about
Thank
the
you.
set of cats, and this is the set. This is actually 2 weeks. You'll find out. This is actually this set is a subset of this set because there's more cats than just Siamese, and we'll learn about that in 2 weeks. Okay, so that was a little taste of what you're going to see in your homework. Let me just pull up your homework real quick.
Professor, is our homework graded?
Yeah, it's part of your grade, of course.
Okay. No, Professor, the one I had last semester, she didn't grade homeworks.
Oh, no, your homework is 20% of your grade. No, your homework
Thank you.
is part of your grade. No, it's part of your grade. I think it's very important. All right, let's go back here. Let's take a look at the assignments for section 2.1.
I think the only thing I'm having trouble with is how to write out the formula.
Well, now hold on a second, because you're not really going to, let's take a look at your homework for a second. All right, in the beginning, you're going to have definitions. I'm going to skip over these. These are all definitions up here. Let's get to ones where you have to do stuff. Let's see. Okay, so defined and well-defined. I mean, you can do those. Those are not hard. Finite and infinite, are we okay with that?
Yes.
Okay, I think that's, I don't think you'll have trouble with those. Okay, here we go. And there's a video here. By the way, you need to click on the video to get the point for the video, okay? Even if you don't watch it, you got to click on it. Okay, so it says write the set A, which has the elements 2, 4, 6, and 8 in set builder notation. And they give you 3 choices, and it says select all that apply. So there could be more than one answer here. So take a look at those answers and tell me if you think which ones you think might be right.
A is right.
Which one?
A.
A? Yep, A
Yes.
is right.
C.
And C.
How about B?
No, because
No,
zero is
because we
not a
have
number.
0.
Well, B says it's an even number and it's between 0 and 12.
Oh,
that's
Even
right.
numbers,
Oh, okay.
yes.
Oh. You
Yeah,
have
that's
to
right. They're all
really
right.
pay attention to the reading, huh?
You have to read carefully. Yes. How about the last one?
That's not, no. Well, oh yeah, no, that
It's the
works.
same.
11's not even
Yes, it
all
works.
C.
The same
They
thing,
all
right?
apply.
Yeah.
Actually,
Yeah.
I mean, A and C are really basically the same thing, because when you're talking about even numbers, less than 12 and less than 11 are both going to get you stopping at 10. So actually all those are going to work, right?
Yes.
Right.
Okay, so that's how you're going to see those. So here they're giving a description and they're saying write it in roster form. Okay, so that shouldn't be too hard to do. So here's one in roster, set it in set builder notation, and they want you to go to roster form. So what do you think? Let's do this one. X, such that X is a natural number, so we know it has to start at 1, right? And it's greater than or equal to 5. So which one is the right answer down there?
F greater than or equal to? All the, oh no, they're all kind of greater than.
It's
F?
E.
D.
Oh, greater than or equal to.
Greater than or equal to.
A. So,
Well, but wait a second. Greater than or equal to means what? It goes up to 5 or it goes 5?
It can go forever.
It goes forever. Which one?
E.
So it's E.
E.
E. Got it?
Yeah.
See it?
Oh, Lord.
Let's check it and make sure. Well done. Okay.
So n no matter what would be a natural number, always starting as 1.
Yes. By definition, if you go in here and look for a view an example, it's going to tell you, let's see if it tells you the set of natural numbers. So let's take a look here. Oh, they don't say the definition here, but no, natural numbers start at 1.
Okay.
Yep, they always start at 1. Okay, let's go look for something else. Save the best score. Oh, that's an easy one. You're going to put it in roster form. That's easy to do.
No, I'm on the.
Okay, here's another one. Look at this one. It's a natural number and it's between now greater than or equal to 20 and less than 112.
It's A.
Right. So is 20 going to be in the set? Yes. Is 112 in the set?
Yeah, so it'd be C.
No. Is 112 in the set? Hold on.
Oh, wait.
Greater than or
less
equal to
than.
20,
Okay.
less than
Okay.
Yeah, so
it'd be A.
it'd be A. Yes.
Yes.
Check and make sure. Excellent.
Sorry.
See, you can do them. Okay, now this time they've given you roster and they want you to go to set builder. Let's see if you can do this one. Here's the set. Pick the right answer out of the 5 given there.
D.
Only one, right?
Yes, just one.
Okay.
Just one.
Is it D?
Let's see.
Greater than or equal to.
Okay,
Yeah,
so I
is
got
it-
one
Oh,
vote for
D.
D. I got a vote for D. Anybody else have a one they want to pick?
I'm D.
Yeah, I'm D.
D? Because that
'Cause
says
it's le-
greater
it's
than
less
or
than-
equal to 4. That means 4 is included. Less than or equal to 11. It means 11's included. So that must be the right one, right?
Yes.
Okay, let's
Yeah,
check.
they were smart.
Oh, that's
Fantastic.
confusing.
I'll let you do that one. Let's see. And then write a description. I remember how we did the description. This is really going to set builder. I don't like the way they call that description. They're doing a set builder one here.
Does
So
that mean the
this-
same thing?
Yeah. I wish he would use words, but he's really using set builder again. So we've got 6, 12, 18, 24. So again, now you have to think about the pattern in the numbers.
It's multiple. It's
Multiple of
multiplied.
6, right? Yeah, it's a multiple of 6. And so
So
it
it
must,
only can be A.
it can only be A,
A.
right?
Yeah.
Right.
Got to be A. Yeah, that's easy. Write a description of this one. This is better description. B is a set of natural numbers less than or equal to.
0 and 9.
No.
Well, if it's natural number, it's less than or equal to just 8.
Yeah,
Yeah.
8. Yeah, so you're just going to type in 8 on this one.
Yep.
See it? You're just putting in an 8.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
That was-
This is really what I call a description. That's better than that last one. Okay, so here's one of the ones where you read off the table. This is like the graph I gave you with the digital music stuff. It says let's see. They want you to list the set in roster form. The set of mobile gaming apps in which the number of monthly users was between 8 and 13.
FED.
Let's see. Between now, is 8 going to be included?
No,
Yes.
no,
No.
FED, yeah.
Yes. So it's going to be these three here, right? Because we're going between 8 and 13.
Between them. Okay, we don't include them.
And you want to use
So
a
we do-
comma. I don't know if you have to put capitals in. Let's see. We'll test it and see.
So you're just reading down, like
Nope.
downward.
Yep, I think I have to do it in capitals. It didn't like my lowercase, so let's go back and try
And
it
it doesn't
again.
matter what order, alphabetical
I don't
order.
think so. No, I don't think so. But I think it wanted capital letters. So let's go back and try it again. D, comma, E, comma, F. It was D, E, F, right?
Yes.
So here's the numbers here. And they wanted us to go between 8 and 13. So that would get these three in the middle here. And let's try it again and see if we got it right. Yeah, they wanted the capital letters. Okay, that's what I wanted to see. You have to put the capital letters in.
Okay.
Sort of silly, but you have to. And then here's some of the ones we finished up with. State whether or not it's true or false. So let's look on the left-hand side here. Is that an element on the left-hand side there?
No.
It's what? It's actually a set, isn't it? So it's saying that.
Yeah, the set is not in the element. Yeah.
Right, right. So is this a true or false statement?
False.
It's
false.
false.
Well, no, it's true.
No,
Well,
no,
there's
be
G in
careful.
it.
Well, G is in the set, but this is not the element G. This is the set containing the element G. If those braces were not around it, it would be true. But this is saying that this set is an element of this set, which is not true.
Okay.
Okay, so the reason for that is it's false because this is a set and not an element of the set. So the correct answer would be B. Okay. Oh, glad I showed you that one. So this one, how about this one? Is this true or false?
True. That one's true.
That
because
one's
it's not,
true.
Not
Yep.
a set.
That
It's
one's
not
true.
in the set. Okay.
Yep, that one's true. And there's another one. I'll let you do that one. And then we did cardinal numbers. So what's the cardinal number for that set? How many elements are in that set?
3.
3.
3. Yep, that's easy. 3. Whoops. Oh, what did I do? I turned something else on. Sorry. 3. Okay. I think we're getting to the end here. Cardinal number, yeah. And there's another cardinal number. So you got a couple cardinal number ones here at the end. And then, oh, here we go with the equal equivalent. Let me see what the next one is. Oh. All right, how about this one? So, do they have the same number of elements?
Yes.
They do. Are they the
Both.
same elements?
Yes.
Yes. So this one is
Equal.
Both.
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 This one happens to be both. Yeah. All right. And then I'll let you do that one. Oh, that's the last one. Okay. That's it.
There was a question. Sorry for interrupting.
That's okay.
I believe it's part of the cardinal section where, so it was like C, and then there's the equal sign, the brackets, and then there was a number, dot, and a number, and you have to guess what that number was. And so I ended up finding out that you have to take the last number and subtract it with the first number that was in between the bracket, divided by the elements, and then add additional number. It's part of the cardinals. That was one that
In the homework?
Your animal and stuff.
Yeah, it was in the homework. It's towards the end.
You know what, Joya? I think that boy didn't mean it in any way. I think.
Yeah, no, I think we're right there. That.
Whoops.
The question that you literally had previously the first time.
This one?
No, not
like, oh my God, he reminds me
the
of
one before. I'm sorry for interrupting.
That's okay. This one?
Yeah, he's
Somebody has their.
But the thing with Joe is he goes after what he wants.
Somebody has their microphone on. We don't need to hear a conversation. So if you could mute yourself, I don't know who that is.
I think it would be like question, like it was towards the end, maybe like.
Well, this is the end.
27 or 26.
You're just mad at Evan right now.
Hold on just a second. I got to see who's got their thing on because it's really distracting. Somebody's got their audio on.
What's wrong?
Here it is. There we go. Okay, I was just too distracting. All right, Lisa, I'm sorry. It was just too distracting with that person.
Oh, no worries.
Thing on. I didn't even want to hear their private conversation.
I just want to help my fellow classmates because I'm
this
sure
is the last question, so I'm not.
It's actually like 26 or 27. It's a cardinal question, but when it comes to numbers, so something like this, the one 27.
This one here? Oh no, 27.
Yeah.
Oh, this one. Oh, okay. Yeah, this is a tricky one, isn't it?
Yeah, so
okay, so what's the pattern, first of all? What's the pattern in the numbers? They're increasing by how much? So when I go from 7 to 5, okay? So what you need to do is, I have to remember how we did these. We took, I'm just checking in my calculator.
1?
You take the top number and subtract the bottom number.
Yes.
So let me get my calculator here. So I'm going to take 82 and I'm going to subtract 7 and I get a distance of 75. Now you said the pattern was 5, right?
Well, the first time I did it,
yours might be different.
Like 3 elements. So I had to divide it by a certain number.
Well,
so
I'm going to do that. Okay, so you're going to divide it by whatever the pattern is. So your pattern on the example we're looking at is going up by 5 each time, right?
Okay.
So I'm going to divide the distance from the smallest to the largest by the pattern, which gives me 15. Now, that means there's 15 increments in there, but that means to get from 7 to 82, I go 15 times, but I need to add one more.
Okay.
To account for the first number. So actually the answer here would be 16.
I'm so confused right now.
Okay, let's do it again. Okay, so take a look at this problem. The first thing you want to do on it is to figure out what's the distance from the smallest number to the largest number. This is pretty easy. This one, it's going to be 60, right? 63 minus 3. So if I take 63, the top number, and I subtract the bottom number, there's a difference of 60. So to get from 3 to 63, I add 60. Does that make sense? Now, what's the pattern in my numbers? How do I get from 3 to 8? 5. So divide this by 5. So that tells me there's 12 increments when I go from 3 up to 63 by 5s. But I need to count the first spot also, which I haven't accounted for already. So it's going to be 12 plus 1, 13. So this one's going to be 13.
And you always go up.
So you're adding.
So you always go up 1?
You always have to add 1, yes. Because it doesn't take into account. This is a different one. Let's take a look at this one. It's got a different skip in it. Let me get the calculator. So we're going to take 47. Whoops.
I'm sorry for interrupting you. Will there ever be a decimal?
No.
Okay.
Never. 47 minus 8 gives me 39. Now, what's the pattern I see here? How do I get from 8 to 11? I go up by how many units?
3.
3. So I'm going to divide that range there, that difference by 3. So 14. I have 13 increments, right? But I have to add one more to account for the first number. So it's going to be 14. Yes.
Okay.
Make sense?
Thank you for going that. That
was. I forgot about that one.
I'm sure
we would have been all confused.
What?
Okay, so now you know how to do it.
Lisa.
Thank you. I forgot about that one. So thank you for reminding me about it. All right, let me get out of here. Whoops. All right, let's leave. Okay. All right, so we're done. All right, so reminder now, don't forget, no class next week, but don't forget to do your reading quiz for next week, or for 2 weeks from now. Let me go back up again. So on Monday, or Sunday rather, let's go back over here. So in Unit 1 module, reading quizzes, you'll have your first reading quiz due. It'll be on the 23rd, it'll be due on sections 2.2 and 2.3. That's what we'll cover next time. Okay, you get 2 attempts. This one has, I don't know, they don't usually have very many questions in them. Let's take a look and see how many questions it has. You can tell in the grade book, actually. This one has 9 questions. Okay, and they're just definition questions. Some of them are true, false. Some of them are fill in the blanks. Get 2 attempts. You're not going to get the same questions, though, because they're question pools.
Right.
Okay, so the second time you take it, you may not get the exact same questions, but they'll be similar questions. All right.
And these are done before class.
They're
correct?
due on Sunday night. And on Saturday, if you haven't done it, I will send you an email and remind you to get it done.
Okay.
So
Okay.
reading quizzes are
You always do on Sunday by 11 o'clock. Your homework and your unit tests will be due on Monday by 11 o'clock. Okay, somebody else has a question. Oh, okay, when everybody else leaves. Okay. All right. And just real quickly, a couple people that I still hadn't checked off. Did Hillary Hart come in? Hillary Hart. Hillary Hart. Stephanie Town. Did Stephanie Town come in? I don't see her. And Matilda Cardona. Matilda, I think you came in. Matilda, are you here? Matilda?
I'm here.
Okay, thank you. Okay. All right, guys, that's it. We went a little over tonight, but it's the first class. So have a great week, and I'll see you again in 2 weeks, okay? No class next week.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
Okay, and Professor,
Bye.
you said that we can print out whatever we did tonight or something to that effect. Did I
Yes.
miss-
Yes.
Oh, good, because I'm a paper person. I like to see things.
Okay, well, every week they'll be in the news area. All the stuff we're going to go over will be posted in the news area. So, okay.
I have a question, please.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Somebody had a question.
Thank you. Have a good week.
You
Bye-bye.
too. Bye.
Have a good week, everybody. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you, Professor.